everyone. Myself, Dr. Arindra Sundar Das. I am working as an assistant professor in Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology, Dakshin Gopalpur, Kolkata. And this is my lecture number 18 of the subject Control System and Implementation. And today's topic is state space model or state space representation. This is the part 2. In previous lecture, that is lecture number 17, I already discussed about state space model. Okay, and today in this lecture, let me solve a new kind of problem. Okay, that is a transfer function is given. Okay, we have to draw the signal flow graph, and from that we have to construct the state space model. Okay, the signal flow graph we have to draw. That is the point. So this transfer function is given, and state space, signal flow graph, the formula of signal flow graph transfer function. Okay, from a signal flow graph we can find out using Mason's gain formula, and that we can rewrite as say P1 plus P1 delta 1 plus P2 delta 2. Okay, plus we can have some other term if we have more than two forward path. P means forward path. We have two forward path. We can have more than two. Then we have to add and divide by delta. But delta is the determinant, and this is 1 minus individual loop gain. Okay. Plus non-touching loop gain. Two non-touching loop gain. Say L1 plus L2 plus L2 plus into L3 plus dot dot dot. If we have how many depend on that, then minus 3 non-touching loop, that is L1 L2 L3 say. Okay, like that way we have to go. This is the way we can find out delta. Now this is the transfer function. From that what we can say, that this form delta, that form should be 1 minus some term, and here we don't have 1 minus term. So what we can do, 1 minus or 1 plus term. Okay, then this loop gain will be negative. So we have to divide numerator denominator by s square. So we will get 5 by s plus 6 by s square. Here it will be 1 plus 2 by s plus 3 by s square. So this is the form. Now this form we can write in this particular Mason's gain formula form, that is 1 minus minus of 2s minus of 3 by s square. So this is your loop 1 and this is your loop 2. Okay, and this is your P1 into delta 1. Okay, and this is your P2 into delta 2. So here we can see that delta 1 delta 2 we can consider as 1. Okay, so now what we can find, that from this we can draw the, from this transfer function we can draw the signal flow graph. What we have, one, we can take one point, one node, another node. That transfer function can be written as 1 by s. Here we have the output node. Okay, this is your input. Okay, so 1 by s into 5. Okay, so here we can put 5 or we can put here the gain 5. Okay, that will be this forward path gain is 5 by s. Another one is 6 by s square. So we must have another node here. This is your 1 by s form. So it is 1 by s square, and here you can have this 6 gain. So 6 by s square. Then we can have this output 5. Okay, this is gain of 1. Here we can have r, gain is 1. So this will be the forward path. Okay, with respect to forward path. Now loop we have 2 by s. So here we have 1 by s. Okay, so we can have this way, value is minus 2. Another one we have 3 by s square. So 1 by s into 1 by s, 2 by s square, 1 by s square. Then we can connect this one, and this gain we can consider as minus 3. Okay, so what we get, minus 3 into 1 by s into 1 by s minus 3 by s square. So this is the plot that we can see here. This is your 1 by s term, this is your 1 by s term. So this is your one forward path, okay, 5 by s, and this is your another forward path, okay, that is 6 into 1 by 6 by s square minus 2s and minus 3s square. So this is the signal flow graph from the transfer function. Now we can find out the state space model or state space equation. So what we can do, 1 by s term is there, okay, the output of that should be one variable, okay, so this is x1. So before that we have x1 dot, that is the x1 dot, that should be equal to x2 variable. Before the integrator we will have x2 dot, okay, these are the variable. Now we can form the equation. So x1 dot equal to what, nothing but x2. X1 is not connected, U is not connected directly. So that will be 0x1 plus 1x2 plus 0u. X2 dot equal to what? Minus 3x1 minus 2x2 1u. Minus 3x1 minus 2x2 1u. From that we can find out, or we can write that in matrix form. Now output y equal to what? 6x1 plus 5x2. Okay, and input is not connected directly to output, so it will be 0u. So you can find out its equivalent model in using matrix form. So this is one example. We can take another example. Say transfer function is given, okay, you have to draw the signal flow graph and construct the state space model. Now from that we can see this is written in 1 plus 3s plus this form, right? So what is better, because the model signal flow graph, if you want to write in state space model, using state space model, 1 by s term should be there, okay, 1 by s term should be there, then only we can model that. This will be x1, this will be x1 dot, then we can write the differential equation, first order differential equation, and we can construct the or derive the state space equation, okay. So we have to write in that particular form 1 by s. So you can, here it is 1 plus some term, but still we have to write 1 by s form, okay. So you have to divide it by s cube, divide by s cube, numerator denominator. So what we will have, 1 by s plus 3 by s square plus 3 by s cube, and here it will be 1 plus 2 by s plus 3 by s square plus 1 by s cube. In that form we can write here, delta should be written as 1 minus some term plus some term, like that way, okay. So here you can take 1 minus all as negative. So these are the loop 1, loop 2, loop 3, okay. We don't have any non-touching loop, okay, and we have 3 forward path, okay. So t1 delta 1 plus t2 delta 2 plus t3 delta 3 by delta, okay. Now delta 1 delta 2 delta 3 we can consider as 1, because 1 by s, again 1 by s square term. So what we can do, we can form the signal flow graph. How? If we consider this is one point where we have this 1 by s term, okay, we must have 3 term, 1 by s, 1 by s, 1 by s. So we must have 3 1 by s term, okay, that we can find out, okay. Now what we can have, that is 1 by s. So here it will be from input, it will be 1 by s, and we can connect it directly with 1, okay. Then 1 by s square, then it should be 3, then 1 by s cube multiplied by 3, and we have 3 loop 2 by s. So this will be minus 2, okay, then 3 by s square. So this we can connect here, that will be minus 3, then another one we can connect from here, 1 by s cube, okay, with negative minus 1. That will be the signal flow graph from this transfer function. It is very easy to do. So we have this 1 by s term, okay. So 3 integrators or 3 variable you have to take, and we can see this is your first forward path, this is your second forward path, okay, and this is your third forward path, and this can be 1, this can be 1, okay. Minus 2s, 2 by s minus 3 by s square, minus 1 by s cube. This is the three loops. So this is the signal flow graph. Now we can find out state space model. So 1 by s term, so output of that is x1, so input of that integrator x1 dot, that should be equal to x2. Okay, then input of that integrator, before that it will be x2 dot, that will be equal to x3, and before the integrator it should be x3 dot. Now you can form the equation x1 dot is equal to x2. It is not connected to x3 and x1. Okay, so and not u, so only x2 equal to 1, x2 dot, x1 x2 dot equal to what, only x3, x1 x2 is not connected, u not connected, so only x3, other terms are 0. x3 dot equal to x1 is minus 1 minus 3 minus 2, and u equal to 1, minus 1 minus 3 minus 2, u equal to 1. From that we can write the matrix. Okay, now output equation is what, 3x1 3x2 1 x3, not connected with input directly, so 0. From that we can find out the matrix form. So this is the way. Okay, what we can do, from we can solve the problem, that is signal flow from a transfer function. Okay, from a transfer function to signal flow graph and state space model. Okay, I have solved two problems. Okay, now let us solve some problem regarding from a circuit or the system. This is the system say. Okay, how we can find out its state space model. Okay, what is given, this is a series RLC circuit with R equal to 1, L equal to 1 Henry, C equal to 1 Farad, excited by input voltage 10 volt. Write the state equation in the matrix form. So in this particular circuit, what we can see, we can write a KVL across this loop. So V equal to I into R, L di dt plus VCT. Okay, now voltage drop across inductor. Okay, that we can write as L di dt. Okay, VL, and VC, or the most primitive equation, that is IC, okay, equal to C dV dt, C dV C dt. Okay, and we can write here VC equal to 1 by C, okay, integration of I dt. Right, these are the equation of inductor and capacitor that is known. So ITR equal to V equal to IT into R plus LDI dt plus VCT. Now VCT equal to what? 1 by C integration of IT dt. Okay. So what we can write, dVC by dt equal to 1 by C IT. Okay, if you take derivative of both sides. So this is the equation. Now in this particular circuit, what we can say, that we have current, that is the inductor current we can say. Okay, that IL can have initial condition value IL0 minus, and VC voltage of capacitor can have some initial value. Okay, so this circuit can be a linear one, can be a non-linear. If initial conditions are equal to 0, then linear. If we have initial value, then it becomes non-linear. So we can find out its state space model and we can analyze that. So in that case, what we have, two parameters we have, I and VC, IL and VC, that can have initial conditions. So that two value we have to consider as state space variable. So IT series circuit, so IT equal to your IL T, right? That will be your state space variable x1, and VC another variable which can have initial value. VCT we can consider as x2 state variable. Okay, then input voltage is U 10 volt. From that we can write this equation very easily. From this particular case, what we can write here, it is 10. Okay, IT equal to x1, x1 into R. Okay, R equal to what, 1, so no problem. L equal to 1 dit dt. Okay, dit dt means x1 dot plus VCT means x2. Okay, and from here we can write dvc dt. So x2 dot equal to x1, right? So these two equation we can write from these two KVL equation. That's all. So 10 equal to x1 plus x1 dot plus x2. Okay, x2 dot equal to x1. Okay, so from this equation we can find out what is x1 equation, and we know what is x2 equation. So from that we can write in that matrix form. Okay, minus 1 we have 1 0 10 0. That is the matrix form. Now here we don't have to write the output equation, because from where we are getting the output, that is not mentioned. Now let us solve another problem. Here we have inductor only, but here we have one inductor current I1t, here I1t, I2t. So this I1t can have initial value, I2t can also have initial value. So I1 we can consider as state space variable x1, I2 we can consider as x2. So which variable of the circuit or the system has initial value, that we can consider as state space variable, and we can find out state space model very easily. Now from this loop we can write the KVL of these two loop. This is one loop, so what we can write, uh, voltage drop, that is minus di1 dt minus I1 into 1, okay, minus di2 dt, okay, L value is 1, minus I2 drop into 1 plus ut equal to 0. Okay, it is the first equation, and we can write that from second loop we can write, here it is this value, voltage drop, minus I1 minus I2. At this KCL we can see this is I1, this is I2, so this one is I1 minus I2. So my I1 minus I2 into 1, that is the drop. Okay, then we are going upwards, but this is downward, so opposite sign. So plus I2 into 1 plus di2 dt. Okay, this is your equation 2 we can write, and we can have from this equation we can have di2 dt equal to I1 minus 2I2. Now this equation we can put in this first equation, then what you will get, di1 dt equal to, okay, we can get this equation minus I1 minus I2, okay, and here minus I1 minus 2I2 plus ut. Okay, if you calculate that, we will get minus 2I1 plus I2 plus ut. Okay, now if we consider a I1t equal to x1 variable and x2 I2 equal to x2 variable, so this is x1 dot equal to minus 2I1 plus x2 plus ut. Okay, and from this equation, this is your x2 dot, right? This is your x2 dot di2 by dt. X2 dot equal to x1 minus 2x2, x1 minus 2x2, and this is your y means the drop across I1, which is what we can write, I1 minus I2 into 1, so that will be I1 minus I2, so it is x1 minus x2. So we got first order differential equation and output equation. So from that we can write down the state space model. Okay, so here it is minus 2 1 1 minus 2, okay, and 1 0. Here it is 1 1 and D matrix is 0. Sorry, 1 minus 1 and D matrix is 0. So we got ABCD matrix easily. Okay, let us take another example of that. This is also a simple one. What we have here, we have L1 L2 VC. Okay, so what we can have, I1 T, this is the I1 T inductor current, that will be x1, I2 inductor current L2, x2, and voltage, that will be x3, voltage across capacitor. So these are the variables that we can assume. So we have to write the equation, that is Et equal to R1 or I1 L1 di1 dt, voltage Vc. Okay, so di1 by dt we can find out, okay, that equation, and we can write down the state space equation, first order equation, x1 dot equal to 1 by L1 minus R1 into x1 minus x3 plus et. Okay, now from second loop we can write Vct equal to L di dt, L d I2 dt, I2 R2. Okay, so from that di2 dt we can find out, so we can get the equation x2 dot. Okay, then x3 dot we have to find out, that is Vct. Okay, now what we know, that current equal to capacitor current equal to C dV dt. Now what is the current? If this is the current, I1 is flowing, okay, this I2 current is flowing this way, so I1 minus I2, I1 minus I2 equal to C dVc dt. So dVc dt we can find out with respect to x1 x2, right? And output equal to what? I2 into R2, I2 means x2, so x2 into R2. So we know all this equation, this is the output equation, so we can find or we can write the state model. Okay, so this is your A matrix, B, C matrix, that's all. So this is the way we can find out. So one system, okay, which one we have to choose as a state variable? Simple answer, which especially if in your system which one can have initial value, those parameter considered as generally considered as the state variable. Using that we can find the differential equation, first order differential equation. Okay, linear combination of input x dot, first order differential equation, linear combination of state variable, linear combination of state variable and input. Okay, and output we can write as linear combination of state variable and input. Okay, these are the two state space model that we can use to in any system. Okay, now let me explain you about one point, basically 2 point, that is known as controllability and observability. Okay, now a given transfer function can be realized using infinitely many state space models. Okay, certain properties make some realization preferable to others. Okay, one of such property is called controllability, another one is observability. So this is your state space model. Okay, that means if we have input and output, we can have many input many output, we can consider state variable, many state variable. Okay, then we can write this equation, first order derivative of state space variable equal to linear combination of state space variable and input, and output can be written as linear combination of state space variable and input. Okay, now controllability deals with whether or not the state of a state space equation can be controlled by applying any input or not from input. That means controllability, okay, is with respect to input. Okay, by applying input whether we can control all the state space equation or all the state space variable or state variable or not. That is called controllability. And observability means deals with whether or not the initial state can be observed from the output. That means observability is always with respect to output. That means that if we know the output, whether we can observe the initial state value of the system or not. So these two are one of the most important parameter for basically for nonlinear systems. Okay, nonlinear systems. For linear system, stability is one of the most important factors. Okay, but for nonlinear system, it is very difficult to find out the stability. So in that case, what we can do, we can find out the controllability and observability of the system of both linear system and nonlinear system. Okay, so this controllability and observability represent two major concept of modern control theory. Okay, this concept introduced by R. Kalman in the year 1960. Okay, so in control system analysis, it is very necessary to find an optimal control solution for a given control problem. The existence of such solution depends on answer up to basic question. What is the question? The answer is controllability and observability. Now let us see what is the question. For a given system, is it possible to transfer any initial state, okay, to any other desired state in a finite time under the effect of suitable control input force? That means if we have a system, okay, and we have system variable, okay, and if you are applying input, okay, that means we know what is the value of x1 x2, okay, we know the initial state. Now we are applying some input, okay, then whether we can get any desired state, okay, that means by applying a control input can we reach that desired state value or not? It is That is the main question. That means we know the internal state variable, we know what should be the next state value. Now by applying a control input, whether we can reach to that desired state value or not in a finite time. That is called, that is the main question, and this can be analyzed by using the concept of controllability. Controllability. Okay, that is always with respect to input. If we apply input, whether we can control all the state variable. If we can control all the state variable by applying input, then we can reach to the desired state value. It is possible to reach. That is called controllability. Okay, so a system, control system must be controllable, fully controllable. Okay, then only that can be used in practical case, not practically basically. Now second question is, if the output is measured, if the output is measured for finite time, when the knowledge of the input, is it possible to determine the initial state of the system? That means what we know what is the output at a finite time, we know what is the input, okay, whether we can find out or whether we can observe the value of state variable or not. That is called observability. Observe Observability of the system. Okay, so these two are the most important concept of a system. Okay, just for a non-linear system, stability; for non-linear system, a controllability, observability. Okay, and linear system also we can find out controllability and observability. That means we know what is the output, what is the input, whether we can find out all the initial state of the system. So the first answer of this question is controllability, and second is the concept of observability of the system. Now let us see, look into the motivation of controllability. So this is the state space equation. Okay, from that this is the block diagram, signal flow graph that is drawn. Okay, this is very easy to see. What we can see, we have this x1 variable, s inverse means 1 by s. This is x1, so this is x1 dot, this is x2, so this is x2 dot before the integrator. Now what we can see here, x1 dot, okay, equal to x1 dot equal to minus 2x1. So from x1 minus 2 comes here, and 1 x2. So from here it is through 1 value. Okay, that's why this 1 is here. x2 dot equal to x1 is not connected to x2, and minus x2, so it will be minus x2. x2 dot equal to minus x2, so minus 1, and here 1 ut is for x1 dot, so at x1 dot ut is connected. Okay, that is the point, and output y is 1 x1. Okay, x2 is 0, x2 is not connected to this y. Now what we can see, that x1, okay, x1 dot, okay, x1 dot is connected directly to input. Okay, so x1 dot is now linked with this whole x1 also. So x1 variable is controlled by input directly, but here u not connected to x2. Okay, and x1 is not connected with x2. So what we can say, this input can control this x1 controllable, but this input cannot control this x2 variable, so it becomes uncontrollable. So as a whole, the system will be uncontrollable. Okay. Now, by looking into this signal flow graph, it is very difficult to find out whether it is controllable or not. Okay. So there is a method to find out controllability of the system. So what is the method? For controllability, we have to look into that with respect to input signal, right? Output don't have to bother. So we have to use the state space equation, first one. That is the state equation, x dot equal to axt plus but. Okay. Now the necessary and sufficient condition for the system to be completely state controllable is that the rank of the composite matrix Qn is n. Okay. Or what is the next point that I will tell you? That means to find out controllability, we have to write a composite matrix. We have to form a composite matrix which is called QC. Okay. And where number of, size of that matrix should be equal to size of the A matrix. Okay. Size of the A matrix. If size of A matrix is 3 cross 3, then QC matrix should be 3 cross 3. If it is 2 cross 2, that should be 2 cross 2. 4 cross 4, that should be 4 cross 3. 4 cross 4. So size of A should be equal to size of QC. Now what will happen? The first column, okay, we have to take the B matrix. Second column we have to take A matrix multiply with B matrix. Third column A square B. That means A matrix multiply with A B matrix. Okay. Then it will be the result of A B matrix. So it will be A square B. Then A cube B, like that way up to A n minus 1 B. Okay. So if it is 2 cross 2 matrix, Q matrix is 2 cross 2, then what you have to take? B matrix and AB value. Okay. So these two column you have to take. If it is 2 cross 2. If it is 3 cross 3, then BAB A square B. Like that way you have to take. Okay. Then what you have to find out? We have to find out determinant of QC. Okay. If determinant of QC equal to 0, then it is uncontrollable. If QC not equal to 0, determinant of QC not equal to 0, then it is controllable. Okay. That is the logic that you have to remember only. So controllability we can find out using A and B matrix only. Let us solve one problem. This is the state equation, state space equation, x dot equal to A into x plus B into u. Now we don't require y equation. Only AB matrix is enough to find out the controllability. So solution, we know A value, we know B value. Okay, A value size is 2 cross 2. So QC matrix must be 2 cross 2. You can see here this size is 2 cross 2. That means we must have 2 column for QC matrix. If A matrix has 2 column. Okay, so A into B you have to perform. So that result will be 0 plus 1 1, and this is 0 minus 1 1 minus 1 1 minus 1. That is your AB matrix. B matrix we have to put it here. AB matrix result that you have to put it here. Then you have to find out the QC determinant. Okay, the determinant is minus 1. 0 minus 1 into 1 minus 1, which is non-zero. Okay, that means the system is completely controllable. Okay, this is one problem. Same problem, another type of problem, let us solve. X1 x dot is given, A and B matrix is given, so this is 2. So QC matrix size should be, we must have 2 column. Okay, B and AB. So B AB we can find out. Okay, AB multiplication, so 1 0 1 0 0 0. So this is the value of B, 1 0. This is the value of AB, also 1 0. Then determinant is 0, right? 1 into 0 minus 1 into 0. Determinant is 0. That means it is not controllable. So the system is not state controllable. Okay, let us solve another problem. Here the size of A matrix is 3 cross 3. B also, column number of rows is 3. So n equal to 3 now. So the size of QC, that means we must have 3 column. Values should start from B, then AB, then A square B. So we have to find out AB value first. So this will be 0, 0, 0. So that will be 0, then 0, 0, then it is 1, then this is 0, 0, then it is 4. That is your AB. Okay. So first one is B matrix 0, 0, 1, next AB 0, 1, 4. Okay. Next we have to put A square B. A square B means A into AB. So A is known. Okay. AB value, this one you have to put it here and you have to multiply. So this will be 0, 1, 0. So 1, 0, 0, 4. 4. This is 0, 1 and 16. 14. 16 plus 1, 17. So 1, 4, 7. So 0 into this factor, 0, 0 into this factor, 0, 1 into 0 minus 1. So QC, determinant of QC is 1, which is non-zero. So system is completely controllable. Okay. So this is the way we can find out very easily. We don't have to draw the signal flow graph, out block diagram, then we have to look whether it can be controlled or not. It is very tedious job to do. Okay, looking into the signal flow graph. What we can do, this is the method very easily. Okay, now let us solve another problem. This is a different type of problem. Say you have to find the value of k such that the following system is uncontrollable. Okay, so A matrix is given, B matrix is given. Here A matrix is 2 cross 2. So Q must have 2 column B and AB. Okay, B is known. AB we have to find out. So AB will be what? Minus 1 into minus 1. This is 1 plus 0.8. Okay, so that will be 1.8. Then minus K minus 2.4. This is your AB. So this is your B. This is your AB. We have to find out the determinant of that QC. So it will be what? Minus K plus 2.4 minus what? 3.6. So K minus 1.2. That is the matrix determinant of QC matrix, controllability matrix or controllable matrix. Okay. So what should be the value of K so that system becomes uncontrollable? So K value, this one should be equal to 0, then only it will be uncontrollable. Determinant of QC should be equal to 0, then the system is uncontrollable. So K value should be 1.2. So K value should be 1.2, then your system becomes uncontrollable. Okay, so this is another type of problem, okay, that you can get in your question paper. Okay, now say let us see the motivation of observability. So this is the state space equation given. We can draw the signal flow graph. Okay, then we can look into that. What we can see, this is your x1 variable. We have this integrator x1 dot x2 integrator x2 dot. Okay, now what we can see here, x1 dot equal to minus 2 x1. Okay, 0 x2. So this is not connected. Okay, then x2 dot equal to 0 x1, x1 not connected with x2, minus 1 x2, so minus 1 x2, and here input is connected to x1 with 3, so x1 connected to input and 1 ut, that is for x2 dot 1 ut, output y equal to x1 from x2, it is not connected. So now what we can see, if we look from y output, okay, what we can see that x1 can be observable directly, there is no problem. Okay, x1 is observable, but x2, okay, is not observable from output. It is not connected and this is not linked also. Okay, so it is difficult to observe. Now looking into the SFG signal flow graph, we cannot predict that very easily. Okay, so that we require one formula like controllability matrix QC. Let us see what will happen. Now here we have to observe output y. Okay, we have to observe output y. From output we have to observe all the state variable. Okay, that is called observability. So we require two equations here. Okay, both the equation, because output equation we require. Output equation means output equation and state variable depend on C matrix. Okay, and derivative of state variable depend on A matrix, that is the state matrix, right? So in order to find out observability matrix, that is called QO, okay, we have to take A matrix and C matrix into consideration. A matrix is a system matrix that depends on the state variable, and C matrix is the output matrix, so that we require, because observability we have to measure with respect to the output variable, okay, from the output variable. So AC matrix we have to take. And how to find out composite matrix Q0? The size of composite matrix should be equal to size of A matrix. That is okay. Here what you have to do? We have to take transpose of C matrix and transpose of A matrix. Okay. So what we have to take? First column should be transpose of C matrix. Second column should be transpose of A matrix multiplied with transpose of T matrix, a C matrix. Third row should be transpose of A and C matrix multiplied with transpose of A matrix. So A2TCT. Then we can have A3TCT, like that way. In controllability matrix we have B, AB, B square, A square B, A cube B, like that way. Here it is with respect to transpose and C and A matrix. CT, ATCT, A2TCT, A3TCT, like that way. Okay. So here we have to find out transpose of the matrix A and C, then we have to perform. Okay. So to find out observability, we require this A matrix and C matrix. Okay. So now what you have to do? A is known. Okay. C is known. We have to find out AT. Okay. So row becomes column. Row becomes column. Okay. CT is 1 0. Now size is 2 cross 2 of a matrix. So we must have two column. CT, ATCT. So ATCT we have to find out. CT is known. ATCT is transpose of that into this. So it will be 1 0 1 0. So it will be 1 1. Okay. So it is 1 0 and 1 1. Then it will be 1. So it is non-zero. Now if QO, that is observability matrix, not non-zero, not equal to 0, then your system is observable. Okay, observable. If Q0 equal to 0, then it is unobservable. Okay, then it is unobservable. This is the logic, same logic as QC. Okay. Now let us solve another problem. Here we have A, B, C matrix, but we required only A and C. If we want to find out observability, for same problem, if you want to find out controllability, we have to use AB matrix. That's all. Okay. So here we have 3 cross 3. So we require 3 column. Okay. CT, ATCT, AT, 2CT. So ATCT we can find out AT value. So this row become column, second row becomes second column, third row become third column, and this is CT. So 3 4 1. Okay. Now ATCT we have to find out. So this is 0. So that is 0. Now this is 3 and minus 2. So 1. This is 4 minus 3 1. Okay. This is your ATCT. So this is your CT. Okay. 0 1 1 ATCT. Now you have to find out AT squared CT. So AT squared CT means AT into ATCT value. So ATCT is known. AT we can find here. So we can multiply 0 then it will be 0 0 minus 2, 0 1 minus 3, so minus 2, that we can put and we can solve. So 3 into minus 2 minus of minus 2, so plus, so it will be 0, 0 into 0 into, so it will be 0. So determinant of q0 is 0, qo equal to 0, that means it is not completely observable or it is unobservable system. Okay, this is the way we can find out. Let us solve another problem. Say we have to find out controllability and observability both of this particular system whose state space equations are given. So from that we can find out the state space equation in matrix form: x1 x2 minus 3 1, okay, minus 3 minus 1, and that is 1, and here it will be 2 0 0, okay, 2 0 0, y 1 0, okay, and 1. Now controllability, you have to find out QC matrix. Two column must be there because we have 2 cross 2 matrix, A matrix. Okay, so B10 is known. Okay, we have to find out AB. So A B multiply, so minus 3, that is 0, 2 again 0, so minus 3 2. Now this is 2 minus 0, so QC is 2, not equal to 0, so it is controllable. Okay, similarly we can go for QO matrix, CT and ATCT. ATCT equal to what? That is minus 3 minus 1, then 2 0, and C value is 1 0, so it become 1 0. Okay, column wise, so it will be minus 3 minus 1, and CT value is 1 0 minus 3 minus 1, so it will be minus 1 0, so minus 1, so it is completely observable as QO not equal to 0. Okay, so this system is completely controllable and completely observable. Okay, so that is the problem. Now we can find out from a, they may ask you like that way, signal flow graph is given, and from that you have to find out what is, whether the system is controllable or observable. Let us say you have to determine the controllability only. We can solve it for observability also. Okay, now here we can see we have three 1 by s term. Okay, so we have three variable x1 x2 x3, before that integrator, after the integrator variable, before the integrator, that is the uh, derivative of the variable. Okay, now we can find x1 dot equal to what? Okay, minus 1 x1, 1 x2, x3 is not connected, so 0, input is not connected, so 0. Okay, then x2 dot equal to, from x1 it is not connected, so 0, minus x2, x3 not connected, so 0, input is connected 1, so it is 1, x3 dot x1 not connected, x2 not connected, so 0 0, x3 minus 2, and input is 1, output y is from x1 10, from x2 minus 10, x3 10. Okay, input is not connected, so 0. So we got the A B C D matrix. To find controllability we required AB, and to find observability we required AC matrix. That's all. Now we know what is the A matrix, so we can find out AB. Now here A matrix is 3 cross 3, so for QC matrix we must have 3 column. B we know 0 1 1 directly. We have to find out AB. So AB we can multiply. So this will be 0. This is 0, so 1. Again 0 minus 1 0, 0 0 minus 2. So 1 minus 1 minus 2, that we can write it here. Okay. Next we have to find A square B. That means A into AB. Okay. AB we know. A we know. So we can multiply. So it will be 1 minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, this is 0 minus plus 1, okay, then plus 4, so we got this one. Now if you calculate determinant value, we can see this is determinant of QC is minus 1 non-zero, so it is completely controllable. Okay, that is the problem. So this is another kind of problem. Okay, only difference is from a signal flow graph we have to find out the state space equation in matrix form, then we can solve for controllability and we can solve for observability also. Okay, so you can do that. Now let us solve another problem. Okay, that is the last problem on this topic. Similarly, we have given a signal flow graph. We have to find out whether it is observable or controllable. That means we have to solve for both. Now we can see this is 1 by s, another 1 by s. So output of that we consider as x1, then input of that indicator x1 dot, that is we have to consider x2, out input of that indicator x2 dot. So x1 dot equal to what? Nothing but x2. x1 is not connected, so it is 0. Input is not connected, so 0. x2 dot equal to what? Minus 5 minus 21 by 4. Okay, and input is 1. Output y is 5 and 4. 5 and 4. Input is not connected to output directly, so 0. So we got here A, B, C and D matrix. What we require to find observability? We require this A and B matrix. To find controllability, we require AB matrix. To find observability, we require AC matrix. That's all. Say first case, we have to take, say we have to find out the control observability first. Okay, observability first. So we have to take A matrix and we have to take C matrix. We have to perform 2 cross 2 matrix A matrix. So we must have two column CT and ATCT. Okay, so CT value already you know, that is 5 4 is C. So CT equal to 5 4 in column wise. Okay, now ATCT we can find out. So AT is 0 1 and minus 5 minus 24 and this is 5 4. If you multiply these two, then what you will get? Minus 20 and this is minus 14. Okay, 5 minus 21, so minus 16. Okay, so this is the ATCT, that value we can put it here, and if you find that this becomes 0, so determinant of Q0 equal to 0, that means system is unobservable. Okay, now if you have to find out controllability, that means we have to use A and B matrix. A matrix is 2 cross 2, so we must have B and AB, two column. AB we can find out, so this is 0 1 1 minus 20 by 1 by 4. Then we can have this B and AB value, we can put it here, then it is 1 minus 1. Okay, so it is a non-zero value. QC, determinant of QC is non-zero, so it is controllable. So what we can see, one system, okay, can be controllable and that system may not be observable. Okay, so any combination can be possible. Both system can be controllable and observable. One system can be controllable and observable. Okay, it is also possible that one system is controllable but unobservable, observable but uncontrollable, or it can be that case also that the system is unobservable and uncontrollable also. Okay, so this is the all possible combination can be there. Okay, so for a system, what we can do, for linear system we can find out its stability, okay, controllability, observability. Okay, for non-linear system we can specially find out controllability and observability. Now stability of a linear system we can find out using state space model and from the transfer function also. Okay, but controllability and observability we can find out only from state space model. Similarly, controllability and observability of nonlinear system we can find out only from state space model. Okay, so this is one of the most important point in control system, that is controllability and observability, whether a system is fully controllable or fully observable or not. So a practical system must be controllable and observable. Okay, that is the main point. So this is all about the state space model, okay, for this undergraduate course. Okay, this is the beginning of the nonlinear control system or model control theory. Okay, so go through this material, go through this video. Uh, if you don't understand the concept properly, you can you can see this video once again, okay, and try to understand the point. So okay, then let me stop it here. Thank you so much.